Welcome back to Frontier for episode 12 with me, MrSealyp. It's January 2. We're down at the store. I came down here to sort out buying the crawler loader. Buy my own crawler loader because we did alright with the money in the last episode. But we've had a bit of a result. And when I got down here, I checked on the second-hand or the used vehicles market. And we got some cool stuff that's popped up. So we got a Massey Ferguson 7720. That's just a next horsepower up from the one I've got already. A few bits and bobs here. The circular pivots, I'm assuming that the agricultural cooperative got rid of them. DPW 800 trailer and a Kverneland Big X1180. But on the end, Liebherr loader 538. It's only 14% off, but it is cheaper, and it's only 102 grand. I'm pretty sure that the crawler loader was 58 or 68, so it's not too much more expensive. So I'm just thinking, shall I get it? It's not. I think I might, you know. It's a next step up and a new evolution up from it, I suppose. I'll probably leave that exactly as it is. Seems pretty standard. I'm assuming I don't have to change anything. Actually, I've just purchased that and didn't think to check my number plate. I'm sure the number plate will be fine. It'll put mine on. If not, I'll just go back into the menus and do it. So, the thing I've got to think about now is bucket situation. I've got my pallet forks there. They will still work. So they're the ones off the crawler loader. What I had leased for the crawler loader was the rear weight for the crawler loader, the TLX weight, and the front bucket. So that's all gone back. So I need a bucket. I need a rear weight. So as far as buckets go, the Volvo bucket, unfortunately, because that's a 10,000 and that's my next step up. I went from the small ones on the skid steer loader, or the wheelbarrow, skid steer loader, then kind of worked my way up. I was on a 5,000 litre CSZ pack bucket, and I thought, well, I'll make a go and have a look at the Volvo, but the 10,000 litre Volvo, which is the next step up, they won't work, they won't connect. But what I have got on the end, and I have no idea, I'm going to have to look, put it in the description, who it's by, and I don't remember installing it. However, we've got this, the HDTB 6000. So for a wheel loader, that's a 6,500 litre bucket. So that's another step up from our 5,000. It takes everything. So I'm thinking, we'll go with that. You can have it wheel loader or telehandler. Telehandler, it's a 6,000, wheel loader 6,500. So it's not a 10,000, but it's not far off. I'm definitely going to wait on the back, because if I get 10,000 litres of stones or dirt or sand in that, definitely going to wait. So I'm going to go get the TLX weight as I've done before. You don't need to see me picking all of this, but I'll get that. And so with that done, I'm going to connect this all together. Now, we haven't got any contracts available. I've been trying to make sure that as I do each episode, because this map has so much different stuff you can do on it, and I'm trying to do different stuff, things that I haven't done before. You know, we've done all sorts of weird and wonderful deliveries and things like that, and the bin collections and metal and all those, you know, iron ore, and I tried to do a bit of farming in each episode, which in the last episode was mostly logging, but we still got a bit in there. But there's no contracts at the moment, so this is going to be just in this. Now, I have got a job that has been given to me by the Atreides Mining Corporation. They want me to go out and they want me to, I mentioned this in the last episode, they want me to clear some stones because they've got a beep from a barrel. Hopefully I'll get the 5% finder's fee on that one as well, and we're going to head out and do that. Now, they have also asked me to go into business with them. They own the land, so the ore and the stones that are on there, I'm not going to take any of that, I'm just moving it for them. But they want me to buy the mine. So they'll own the land, I'll own the mine, but I'm pretty sure I've got to deliver stuff to get that to run and operate. So we're going to load this up, and we're going to take it over to the mine. Now, the other thing is, oh yeah, my log delivery situation. I was talking to Heavy Metal Gaming messaged me to say, had I thought about trying with those containers that I bought, taking off all of the tension straps on the container, and then when I strap it down onto the flatbed of the train, just have the straps from the train holding the container and the logs and everything in place. That way the train may recognise the fact you've got logs on there to sell. I tried it and unfortunately it didn't work. As soon as I put the container back onto the train, I realised when I went to get into the train, when I did the metal at the end of the last episode, it was showing 10,000 litres of metal. When I got into the cab of the train, there was nothing showing for the log, so even doing it that way around, it wasn't showing. Which is a pity. I still sent it off, I still went round the map once to see if it would sell, and it didn't. So the train came back and it stopped, so I've unloaded that again. So what I'm considering at the moment is I'm considering selling the containers that the logs are in. No different to resetting something. If I sell those containers, I'll get my money back. All of the logs will just fall onto the floor. We'll drive past and I'll have a look. I'll show you as we go through. So yeah, they'll all fall onto the floor. Now, if I get the Platinum expansion log containers and get the 12 metre ones, I can load all of them in. Now, they're not all 12 metres, and if you don't load in the exact size, you will take a bit of a hit. It does warn you when you do that. So I'm thinking of doing that so I can recover a bit of the money back from the containers, and then we'll load up. That's the only really way I can think of doing it, where I can, and then I'm determined to sell these logs by train. That's, you know, we're going to do it. Now, what will be a problem is if I do that, load them into the wood containers from the Platinum expansion, and then find that they still don't sell. Because the point of that is, the wood containers with the Platinum expansion, you buy them and it sells the whole lot in one go. So the wood container with the wood in there, the wood container has a literage when you load it up. So I think that's going to work with the flatbeds. I think. So that's weird. Why is the train here? That shouldn't. There's nothing in the train. I did my test. I took the stuff off. I haven't leased it. It's not. I haven't got it. It's not in my ownership. I don't think there's any dirt or anything left still in it, as far as I'm aware. No, zero. I wonder why that stopped again. Because when I unloaded the container, it went round again. What I'll do, if I go to the rent train bit, I'll hit rent train and then return immediately, so I shouldn't get charged anything, and that should send down its way. I wonder if it's just tripped out or something. Bit peculiar. Right, let's rent and return, and hopefully the train will go. I hope. Please go. There we go. We'll see then if it comes back around and stops again. It shouldn't do. There's nothing on it. I'm not sure what happened there. So anyway, yeah. So that's my thought. I'm not doing that in this episode, but I will be. Again, what I might do, start the next episode, is maybe have a time lapse of me with the log wood containers and then putting it back. Right, so I'm heading off now to the mine. I'm not sure what the price was. I said this in the last episode. I can't remember if it was 120,000 or 100,000, or it might be more than 120,000. I've got to decide how much is too much. If it's too high, do I still get it? Also, what's my best route to get there? The problem I've got is this is a long rig, and getting into the mine itself. Just thinking. If we look at the map, right, if I go down past the grain mill and then come around the side there, it's a tight turn into the mine over the bridge and quite a weird angle. That's not really going to work. If I come along there past the grain mill and take that fork down past the plot I had, that's a hairpin back around it itself. That's not going to help. If I come straight down that way, it's quite a bumpy track past the sawmill and the animal dealer, but that's a smoother transition in. But I don't know. I guess the obvious route is to go the longer way around and just go that way. It's the same bit at the last bit, but it saves me going over all the bumpy stuff. Oh, it's just something I thought as well. I don't know if when I was doing all that whether I cleared the cleared all the dirt from there. I might need to do that. I don't know. And I've gone the wrong way. Straight away. I said that. Brilliant. Right. Let's turn around and go back. I'm not going that way. What was the point? What was the point? I should have sat and sat now, shouldn't I? Right. I'll see you over at the mine in a moment, and let's answer some of these questions, shall we? Size. No, it doesn't look like it. This is going to be interesting. Oh, we've got a log down as well. I think when I cut some of the trees down, I had a log fall. Oh yeah, I haven't done any of the dirt down here, have I? That could be a job we're going to need to do. The trouble is it's mixed in. I think this top section is probably not so bad, but I think as you go further down, it's mixed in with all the stone and the ore, which could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I've got some trees down. I'm just thinking of getting stuff in and out of here might be a little bit tricky. It seems to be pulling all right. So, down into the mines of Moria. Yeah, it just needs to be cleaned up. It'll make life so much easier. I'll have to get down here at some point with the trailer and that pickup. Right, let's do straps off. Do that. Engine off. So, there are people absolutely everywhere on this map, aren't there? Nice bit of clearance off the back. Oh, that's a bit of bounce on that. I probably could actually use the bucket and scrape it, but it's going to be easier if I do the pickup at some point. So, what we'll do... I'm blocking this gentleman from his daily meanderings. Right, so down in pit. Get our lights on. Yeah, so down here I think it's a little bit trickier because you've got stone one side or the other side. Now, like I say, I don't own this. This is the Atreides Mining Corporation own this, so I can move the stuff for them, but I'm not selling any of this. This is not mine. So I can scrape up, I can move stuff. That's fine. As far as I recall, the beacon is over here somewhere. Yeah. Got to be here somewhere, isn't it? So I want that cleared to get to the beacon. Fine. So this is all theirs, but the mine itself technically isn't. If that makes any sense. So what we're going to be doing, hopefully, is up the hill, and we'll buy the mine itself. So we're now working a collaboration, a partnership. Atreides Mining Corporation and MrSealyp Inc. I assume it's at the door. Yeah, I've got to clear all this. It's going to drive me insane. Oh, 150. Okay. Is that too rich for my blood? I thought 120. I was hoping 100. 120 to 150. Like I said, it depends what we're going to make out of it. Okay, I've bought it. What does it require for a recipe to run? Oh, blimey, okay, that needs a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Maintenance tools, mining equipment, motor oil, vehicle parts and diesel. Now there are there is manufacturing around the map that produces some of these things. I can buy them, which I think to get going I'm going to have to. Outgrown products, iron ore and stones. So it's going to depend how much I deliver. The ratios takes more mining equipment than anything else. So the recipe of 25, 40, 555. Motor oil, vehicle parts and diesel. Where do I get those from? I'm going to need to get a tanker. This could end up being quite an expensive proposition. So what I haven't done, haven't sold any pallets. That's still chugging away. Yeah. I mean, technically, that's saying it's produced 15,000. I know I've got more. I can just take whatever I want, but I could take 15 pallets. That's not going to be a lot of money, is it? was it 500 a pallet? So, yeah. Piffly money. So, the question then is, if we come into here and look at pallets, what can we purchase? How much is a pallet? 1,000. So you buy them for 1,000, but you can only sell them for, that's disgraceful. Maintenance tools 10 grand, drilling equipment 10 grand, mining equipment 10 grand. So I need maintenance tools and I need mining equipment. Oh, vehicle parts, I can buy vehicle parts. Again, it's not cheap though, is it? Gas, motor oil. No, is it motor oil I need? Oh, that's it. Where do I get the diesel from? Oh yeah, that is motor oil. It's only 500 litres though for 7,500. Have a word. This had better produce an absolute fortune's worth, otherwise it's going to get expensive. And then diesel. Oh, there we go, diesel. Oh, it's just that. I can just buy that. Just regular old diesel. And refuel. I'll search for it when we get a bit further out. That one's cheaper at 2,500. Okay, so I'm going to need a little tanker. Oh, it's lots of expense. Have we got one available? I don't know. This probably wasn't the best idea, was it? Frontier, there we go. 8,000 litre, that takes pretty much everything. 25 grand, or do I go for that one? That's a lot more expensive, but takes a lot more. Depends how much I'm going to need. I think we'll start off small. That's probably not the best idea. That's probably the best idea. Main colour, let's just go for something normal. If we're going to be putting diesel in it. Do I lease it or buy it? We are hemorrhaging. Okay then. Well, I've got some work to do before I do anything else. I need to start clearing that out. And then I'm going to get up here and clear some of this dirt. I'll do that off camera. You've seen me do dirt before. I'm going to get that pickup and my trailer. I'll sell the dirt. I won't get a huge amount of money for it, but whatever's here I'll sell. And then I won't clear down here because, like I say, I don't want to get caught up picking up stones and ore by mistake. So we will just do the section here that gets rid of all the dirt. I need to get over to the store. I need to buy the stuff to now. Yeah. We'll see what this comes out at, because this could help with the payment as well. Where do I put all this though? Do I just move it over? Let's just move some of the ore to start with, because that's all on the ground. Kind of in the way. Just think if I can clear a bit of a path. I suppose what I could do, if this is just picking up ore at the moment, I wonder if I can just run up the side now that's got something in it. Will this pick up dirt? If I can clear all the ore and clear all the stones from the side, then I can pick the dirt up separately. That's a lot of mucking around though, isn't it? It's a lot of work. Will it just pick up? That's not going to pick the dirt up, is it? Whoa, okay. Let's get the weight on. Wow, I've got that weight on max. I have to say the crawler loader dealt with heavy weight a lot better than I had 5,000 litres in the crawler loader. I thought going up a size with the wheel loaders would make a massive difference. I'm wondering whether or not, if I switch to that at the back, if I drop that further down, lower the centre of gravity, whether that will help a little bit. So we'll bolt it a little bit lower. Certainly can't hurt, okay. I'd say it's a little bit faster than the crawl loader, which is quite handy actually. Let's not pick up you off the floor. Even that low, we are really. It's a real, with nothing in the bucket, that is so rear heavy, which is what you need it to be. Right, let's get some of the stone shifted then. Right, where do we want to be heading in? This direction, I think. It's mine! All mine! You get it? Oh. There's a lump. Where's that lump come from? Right, where do I tip it all? Over here, I guess. Potentially, if this is buried as well, so it's not just under stone. Then I might need to go on to the Atreides Mining Corporation's budget, only because I might need to well, I might need to dig as well, like landscape. I don't know, we'll see. Right, it's 9:26. As you can see, I've been busy. We cleared ore to this side, stones to this side. I cleared most of the ore from down that side, most of the stones from down that side. All the earth has gone, that's why my money's gone up. I earned 13,000, I think it was. There wasn't a huge amount. I might have missed a few bits here and there, but I've cleared as much as I could, so most of the dirt has gone. Also down into the mine, I've uncovered this, and there we go. Barrel of cash. But what I've got to do first, I need to switch over to the Atreides Mining Corporation because it's their property. Go into there. What's this going to be? Cheeky little 500,000. Very nice indeed. So, same situation, I don't get that. That's gone to their bank account. I'm still on 233 grand. If I get my 5% finder's fee, that should be 25 grand. If they want to pay it. We are in cahoots at the moment. We are working together. I've just cleared all this and done all that. So I would think the least they could do is 5%. The fact I just cleared all that out. And to be fair, 6,500 litre buckets. I shifted a hell of a lot more than I thought I was going to. I wasn't anticipating as much stone as I had to move to get to it. But anyway, it's done. Now what we've got to do is head back over. I'm going to leave the bucket here because we need to now go on a little bit of a magical mystery tour. I'm going to grab the loader. We need to go out and around to various different places to pick up the required materials for running the mine. I keep checking. I'm kind of hoping that I'll get a contract pop up for something, and then we can finish on a farming related note. So what I'm trying to do is no different to production chains, you know, whatever it be you turn your attention to, of a way of, you know, getting some money, which we've been doing with ore and logging and all the various different things. Oh, that's what I was going to do. We'll see on the way past, but let's go into our, where's our owned items? We're under miscellaneous, yeah. They were 6,600 each. Now I've got a hose. Oh, that's the other thing I meant to say. I bought the portable jet wash the other day. It's a little hose thing, like the ones that draw moisture out of the air. It's like that. It was only 75 to buy, so a little bit more money back. I'm just concerned because at the moment, having just bought the mine, and obviously we're going to go and get the pieces we need to get, but then we need to transfer money out of the bank account to pay for them. Story driven. It's a lot of money we're paying out. Like I say, I'm just worried I'm spending too much. But the premise being, I'm going to do some greenhouses in here as well, because I want to do some cabbage and carrots and stuff like that. I just need somewhere I can do them. So I need a bit more money. I can buy some plots. I'm going to buy some of these ones to my right, hopefully, that are right by the farm, nice and flat, to extend the farm out a little bit. One of them I might just sacrifice to, or not sacrifice the whole field, but part of it to greenhouses, because I want to do some cabbage, carrots, and what was the other one that's on here? Mine's gone blank. Oh, there you go. So it has worked. So the containers have all gone. Logs all there in a massive pile. So what I need to do now, let's double check, because I like to say some of these. That's going to say, let's bang on 12. Some of these were longer. I did a lot better with cutting these than I thought I had. Good stuff. Well, we'll get those into containers. Maybe I won't take too much of a hit. So, yeah, we'll grab the forks. We need to go to, actually, I meant to look. Oh yeah, up on the platform there. So the platform has been delivered. I can't remember whether that's machinery parts or that's mining equipment. There's one there. We need to go to the imports, which is over there where we got the ones before when we did deliveries around the place. So we're going to go to imports. Now the difference is, when we collected these before and we paid for them, we took them off and we sold them and we made a tidy little profit. That was just to show that they were here on the map. This is what you could do, and you can sell them and you can make a bit of money. But we need these for a process now. So I'm going to have to pay for them. Actually, what's that one say? That's mining equipment, and that's 10 grand. So as we collect them, we'll pay for them to the transitional authority, and then we'll take them over to the mine. So yeah, over there as well. And then we've got to go, I'm sure it's oil refinery. We're going to go out to get our motor oil, and I think our vehicle parts are at Clever Motors just up the road. So we've got a few places we need to pop to, gather together some stuff. Then I need to get I'll bring out the XJ. We'll grab our little tanker. We'll go along to the refuel points, are just the petrol stations, the fuel stations. 2,000. That's expensive, isn't it, for diesel? Just thinking. Don't normally pay that. I'm sure we don't pay that for diesel. Do we normally 2,500? I'm just thinking of other maps I've been on. I mean, to be fair, you don't normally buy diesel in thousands and thousands of litres, but that does seem quite pricey. So the question is, can I fit this and the containers and the other stuff all onto the trailer at the same time to travel out and about and pick up stuff? Or I'm just thinking, actually, what I might be better off doing is going further afield first. Is if I get, yes, I'll load this up, we'll go out to the oil refinery, we'll pick up the barrels, because I can probably squeeze the barrels right at the very end. Then on the way back through, we'll go to Clever Motors and pick up the pallets. Or maybe I can put the pallets on first, and then and then we'll see if we can get the containers on. If I can get the containers on, because they're right next to each other, as far as vehicles go, I can just drive this across the road, and then even if I have to drive it all up by lorry, then drive this up separately, that's what I'm going to do. It's all logistics. So switch that to the back, that to. Actually, I don't know why I don't need those to be. Actually, you know what? Clever Motors is just next door, isn't it? Let's go next door. So vehicle parts. Can I pick both of these up at the same time? That was the question. I don't know, that's going to be a bit of a gamble. Is that as wide as that goes? No, that is. Let's see if we can get both of these up. And if I can strap them, maybe we can do both at the same time. We've got the rear weight, we can always employ that if we need to. Right, straps and lift. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of weight on the back just to balance it. Right, so 2,000 litres worth of vehicle parts. These are 7,500, was it? No, vehicle parts were 6,000, weren't they? So that's 12 grand for those two. So what I need to do is we need to go to there, go to Transitional Authority, transfer, and we need to transfer 12 grand for vehicle parts. Right. I didn't just transfer that to me, did I? That did go. Did I do that the wrong way around? Who am I on? No, we're on ours. Am I losing my mind on? We'll check when we do the next ones to make sure I'm sending it away and not putting it in. I can't remember what I was on before. Oh no, we were on 250 something. I don't know. These are going to overhang, aren't they? Is that such a good idea? Oh god, they're going to overhang by quite a lot, aren't they? Wide load. They're not going to go on there properly, are they? I'm going to have to double stack these, I think. Let's go with front strap. Do that. What's that? Right, so I will see you over at the oil refinery. We'll pick up the barrels from there. Then we'll come back and we'll pick up the other stuff. The barrels of oil were 7,500, and we got two of those. I thought, oh, is that as low as that goes? I thought that went lower than that. Oh, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? And they're alright. It's as good as that's going to get, I think. Oh, that's not good. I can't see where I'm going. This trailer is going to be seriously overloaded when we get there, isn't it? No. Don't fall off. We're at the oil refinery. You know what, as I drove up to it, it's like driving the van when you get to car parks and stuff that have got a height restriction. I suddenly thought, oh no, am I going to get under there with those two pallets? But we have, you might also notice that the wheel loader is not strapped down. We may have had a minor tipping incident. And without the wheel loader strapped down, it keeps moving. It's sliding from side to side, which is frustrating. Now, it could be the TLX weight, it could be a whole number of things, I don't know, but what we're going to do. Actually, just missed returning. 2 barrels we're collecting are up here. So I'll swing round and we'll put these on from the back. Without running anyone over, that would be nice too. Now, these things I'm collecting won't be here for you. This is not where you normally collect them from. This is just to... I'm sure people will ask and they'll say that they're not there on their maps, and that's because this is how I'm doing it, that's all. Okay, so before my wheel loader falls off a bit, could be because the weight was on, maybe? Maybe for transportation it should be off. Right, these should be able to get on together, so we'll do that. There. I didn't realise that didn't go all the way down to the ground. That's a bit frustrating. Let's tip them a little bit. It's just that unloading pallets is a bit of a problem. There we go. 1,000 litres of motor oil. So it's onto shipping containers. We'll do. As close as possible. That. So it's forward to there. Kind of strapped over that. They're kind of strapped. And we've still got a bit of room there. Now, have I got enough room to fit a container on between the ramps and here? And if I have, can I fit 2 on? And is that going to be too high or too dangerous? The answer to that is potentially. But hey, we're going to find out. Hopefully that won't move now. I think it might have just been because of the TLX weight I had, the weight increased. Right. See you over there. I've left the light. I'm thinking that seems a bit weird. That's better. God, mining is expensive. Oh, the oil. I've got, what was that? 7,500. So that's 15 grand. Must have been able to do that. So, I'm on mine. Go to that. I'm transferring it to the transitional authority. I'm on 237,000. And I need to do 15 grand for both of those. Oh yeah, it is. That's alright. Then it'll be 10 grand for each of the shipping containers. That'll be another 20 grand. Okay. Into the imports. Should have swung out a little bit wider, but we'll be alright. Barriers up. I'm glad that gateway's nice and high. That could have been a problem. Right, where are we going? I think I'm going to swing around actually. So once I get this one on, I'm not going to be able to put the loader on. That's why I've done it this way around, because the other crate is just across the road there. It just made more sense to do it this way around. I'm going to, actually we'll have to drive the loader over there. Turn it off for a minute. hopping. That needs to be on its widest setting. Oh, I forgot that one was still there. What's that one got in it? That's drilling equipment. I don't need drilling equipment. That was from before, when I had the wrong things. There we go. Weight on the back end. Bit more weight on the back end. There we go. Try and clear of that. Right turn. Whoa. It's certainly no Volvo loader, but it's working. This will fit between the ramps and what I've already got on there. Gently does it. Actually, I probably could have put that other pallet down. I didn't. I thought these were longer for some reason. But like I say, can I do that? Off. But right, we should take the weight off before I do that. So this is going to be way too high, isn't it? Having two on there, is that a bit dangerous, do we reckon? Nice big solid straps, but we're about to find out. Let's go and get the other one. And we'll take the lorry over and I'll see over at the mine. We'll unload and then I need to go and get the little tanker. We'll go and get, I don't know how much, actually, you know what, let's check the recipe. What was it saying? Extracting ore. Okay, so it's 5 oil, 5 machine part, 5 diesel. I've got 2,000 of oil. No, I've got 1,000 of oil, 2,000 machine parts. So I just go 1,000 of diesel and see how we get on. Oh, I don't know. We'll put a little bit in. Just cross over to the other side. I suppose I could use that. That I've actually put here. The Transitional Authority have invested in that. No, where am I going? Next over. Because I leased it, it was there, but then that being said, I don't need it anymore because I'm not using it for that. Oh, mind you, the wood containers, it'll work for that, won't it? There we go. We'll bring the lorry over and we're good. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm probably shouldn't, should I? Should probably do it in 2 runs, shouldn't I? Let's go and get the lorry. There's no one from Health and Safety watching, is there? Oh, actually, I don't know if will this even reach that high. I don't know if it will. No, it's not going to reach that high. I could. No, I don't even go through the gap. I was going to say I could probably pull up alongside here But I don't think that's... No, it's not going to fit through there, is it? That's not going to work. That's probably it's probably a good thing. I'll probably tilt it. How high am I? No, I'm not. Nope. That's probably for the best. Right, I'm going to take this first lot up, unload. I'll come back, load this. And then we'll finish off with the diesel. Right, engine off. That off. Lights off. This is a little bit better to drive down now the dirt's gone. Oh, I thought I was going to tip then. Oh. Actually, I've got to remember, where am I taking this to? I think it's over by that container, isn't it? What's that fuel point? Okay, check that. Take in the oil. So I'll reverse that back a little bit better. I'll go and get the other one. Right. That is taking the right place then. There we go. Going in. Now how much does it... Oh, I'm only flickering in and out. So how much does it actually take? Oh, okay. Way more than that. I can't... Can you imagine how expensive it would be to fill this up? The maintenance tools and the mining equipment, if the mining equipment takes the same as well, I'm looking at what, maybe 30,000 litres? But the motor oil, vehicle parts, and potentially diesel, they're expensive. I mean, really expensive. Oh, I didn't pay for the... I didn't pay for both the containers, didn't I? Let's do that before we forget. We need to go to Transitional Authority, transfer money. They need another 20 grand. Boom. Okay, so the other one. We're going to start off with 513 grand at the start of this episode. Oh. Certified bigger brain moment. I needed to fill that up. I need to fill that up. I need to bring this over and that. Let's get that off there. Pop that on the ground. I forgot you could pick that by hand. Jump in here. Once this was hooked up on the back. Whoa, don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. There we go. I was able to hook up to it at the fuel station. It all worked. I got it all over in one go. I'm sure this is where we got to be. There we go. Diesel in. Engine off. Engine off. Let's head up the hill. We've got a bit of everything. Let's get it chugging. we've got some iron ore. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the mining business. Now, if I earn any more money doing other bits and bobs, I don't see any reason why I couldn't go and grab some more of each. We'll see how quickly each one goes down, which one needs replenishing most often. Yeah, 7 of iron ore, 8 of iron ore, 2 of stone. It's going a fair lick, let's just say that. And I think we can go down under the... Oh, that's what... Oh, no, the bucket's still here, isn't it? I left the bucket here. Yeah, the bucket's still there. So what I'll do, I'll just put the tanker to one side. We can go and get more diesel if we need to without any point. Put the weight back on. I can drop the forks here. I mean, I suppose this could be where this could stay for the time being. Everything I intended to do in this episode I've done. Like I say, start the next episode. I'm going to try the wood containers. We're going to try the log thing, and whether I'll talk over that bit or whether it'll just be a bit at the start of the video, I'm not too sure at this point. But we'll give it a go. Again, with everything that goes on, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, you know, it's usually a comedy of errors of some description, isn't it? But I'm pleased we got that running. I say I have been warned. I don't know that. I mean, when you look at the recipe, 25, 40, 5, 5, 5. So that's what 65, 70, 75, 80. 80 in for 2,000 out, and 550 of. So looking at 2,550 out. So the recipe itself, because at the end of the day, you're not using. The recipe is not for making a product. The recipe is all that equipment goes together to extract the iron ore. So the recipe won't match up as it would do for a normal recipe if you're mixing together ingredients to make a cake. It doesn't work that way. What that's basically doing is making sure that all the equipment down here has got everything it needs. The machine parts, the vehicle parts, the engine oil, the fuel. For this drilling system, it gets very loud in here, apologies, for the drilling system in here to keep operating, all the machinery to keep operating, and all this gear to run, so that when I bring something back to here, we can unload. So we are going to get far more out than we're putting in, it's just how much goes down, and like I say, when we come to selling it, how quickly can I recover my money, because we have spent a fair bit in this episode. Hopefully we'll do alright out of it. But that's it for this episode. Like I say, we're mining. Along with everything else we've been doing, which is absolutely brilliant. I've enjoyed it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I know, you know, there's still the farming thing, and we'll have a double check. Let's have a look, just in case there is something. Oh, we've got a cultivating job there. I can reduce that by 380. Let's borrow it. Why not? We might as well. It's there. I'll move these out of the way. Give myself a lot of room to turn around, do I? I love this cab over. It's an absolute machine. Field 10's where we're going for this contract. Let's end on some farming. Why not? Is the field just here? Don't use Landinis very often, if at all. I might have used. Did I use the? I think I might have used the vineyard one, the small one, on Carpathian maybe. So there we go. We are doing some farming. Bit of everything. I'm glad that contract popped up. That's cool. Next episode then, like I say, logs. We'll have a look at some land. We'll see what the situation is with regard to the mine, how much that's producing and how much is going down, the actual stuff that I've provided. If we can restock it with more stuff out of the money it's making, so if we're selling the ore and then buying, so it becomes a self-fueling system sort of thing. I might get more stuff taken up to there, and then if we can make a bit of money on top of that, we'll a bit of a hidden one, and we'll start looking at land. I'll say start looking at land, more land should I say, for the farm, and some more crop stuff, and then like I say, ahead of that, be back into the swing of farm machinery equipment. Once we start producing crops ourselves as well as contract stuff, we can start looking at maybe production chains in the town. I'm thinking there is a food factory, isn't there? That's why I thought about greenhouses, because I'm sure the food factory takes some stuff. But yeah, that's all stuff we can look into. I just needed to be in a position where we can be earning some money and we can start sustaining ourselves as we move forward into our farm. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're still enjoying it. If you are, and if you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.